in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. On first down, Brees. And incomplete to open things up. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Brees will try again on second down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Had a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And spins away. And some room to roam now. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground is usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There we go. Wide eight.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
47. There we go. Wide eight. Switch. 26. Kill. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Drop deep. Here we go, 46.
Second down, Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 180. Check. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Get out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to run him down for a loss of a yard. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Start there, over here. Start there. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 33 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Get set.
Watch tight end's right. Watch tight end's right. 4 down. Ready, watch that.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Ready.
Now Breeze again. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go, 46. 47.
4 down.
Here we go, 180.
No. Off.
26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Ready, watch that.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And now running right through him. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Ready, set.
On second down, here's Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey.
Ready, set.
Breeze now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ready. Ready. Ready, set.
Here's Breeze to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Here they come. Hot.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Now Breeze on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Breeze now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Single.
Ready, set.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Breeze now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Ready. Yellow weighty.
4 down. Alert.
Again, it's Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That's complete right around the 8. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They come out here in the I. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. On the ground, this is Kamara. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Lutz's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Lutz now to kick this one away. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch tight.
Hey, switch.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
There we go. Wide 8.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's it, baby.
Wide 8.
That's it. Big hit.
Wide 8.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
There we go. Kill.
Hey. 4 down. Slam.
There we go. Wide 8.
46.
A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here you go. Here we go. 46.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here we go. 46.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On second down, Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's coming now. Hey, Sweat.
Get him, boys.
Here we go. Wide 80.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
26.
The give is to Elliott.
Army.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down.
Here we go. Here we go. Wide 80. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Hey, here we go. Wide 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the twist.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Here we go. Wide 80.
A give to Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4 down. 4 down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Breeze now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
There we go. Count.
Yeah, let's go.
26.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
46. There we go. Wide 8. Got it.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47.
26.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
47. Gun.
Rush in.
41's the will.
Check 44.
26.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. They needed 15. They got 15. And a good mark to boot. It's 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here we go. 47. 47. 26.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Shift.
Here we go. 46. 26.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got 4. You got 480. Wait, shot.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the
home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.